Jackman was in the 2011 film Butter, but he's better remembered for the commercial advertising Fresh Creamery Butter. He performed as Leopold in the 2001 rom-com Kate Leopold opposite Meg Ryan.
Check one, check two.
Number 5. What phrase is censored in the Wikipedia article pictured below? This is the butter round, so this superstitious phrase is bread and butter. Yeah. Number 6. Because of this Native American legend, in parts of the Pacific Northwest, buttercup flowers are known as coyote's eyes.
That's New Mexico.
Yeah.
It's not, it's Pacific Northwest.
But you would.
Number 7, Nicki Minaj's 2015 track Truffle Butter was the 60th song of hers to chart on the Billboard Hot 100, giving her the 3rd most chart appearances of any woman in history, behind what 2 other women? The one who's popular today, it's a couple teams got, is in fact Taylor Swift. The one who is most popular in the 60s and 80s is Aretha Franklin. Number 8, hockey player Bill Butters briefly played in the NHL, spending his entire career playing for what state's NHL team? At the time they were the North Stars, but today they are the Wild. That is the state of Minnesota. Number 9, former Food Network host Paula Deen was notorious both for an unprecedented usage of butter and for the allegations of racism that came out about her later, including the report that Dean wanted her brother's wedding ceremony to have a what theme? Antebellum was a very good guess, but it is in fact a plantation theme. Yeah. And lastly, number 10. What actor notably wore a light yellow suit at the Oscar ceremonies earlier this month, leading to many online joking that he looked like a stick of butter? That is Timothée Chalamet. All right. And with that, let's move on to round number 2. Round number 2 is the connections round. For this round, I'm going to show you 9 images, one at a time. For questions 1 through 9, all you have to do is identify what the image is of. That's all I need. But, as you will hopefully pick up on, there's a connection amongst all 9 of these images. For question 10, I want you to tell me what that connection is. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, let's get started with the connections round. Image number 1. Hell yeah. All right, image number 2.
Because I feel like it was like sick in my head.
All right, image number 3.
Oh. Yeah,
Yep.
I think you're right.
Oops. Spelled the second word wrong.
Did you do
The second word.
You could do like in brackets, letter, write like a paragraph.
I think it's more simple than
All right, image number 4.
Very high advance.
there's 7 of them?
I guess.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I did not
If
get
it's
a
our
stand
band, that always confuses me. I'm like, you need this many people?
Right. How can they be profitable if they're splitting all their paychecks 7 ways? Maybe that's why we haven't heard of them in a while.
The fourth guy looks like Pedro.
Oh, he does. That's why
Yeah.
he went on to a greater career in acting. All right, image number 5.
Deep Paul's birthday.
David.
Oh God, oh God. It just hit me.
If you want to hate me, I have the venue. No, I think it's whatever. Scan it. I think it, or just say the same one as before. This is not your part. After second.
Image number 6.
It's another script.
Oh, interesting. Really? My best friend in high school was obsessed with it. So I've seen it like
I
30 times.
spent a long time like.
That and Scarface for some reason. But I think that's because
I
her
haven't seen a lot
family's
of
Cuban.
classic movies.
Uh,
Yeah. I haven't either. This is just one of them I have. I feel like I've seen a lot of 80s movies, just like not
Like,
earlier
I
movies.
had The Matrix for a really long time. Really?
Yep.
I don't think technically I've seen Jaws. I've seen like random
That I've
clips
seen.
where it's on TV.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like a child. I remember watching it on TV. That was like how I saw it. And I wanted to cry when it was
all right, image number 7.
Yeah. I haven't finished reading it, so go ahead. I know what it is now. Yep. Yep. I wrote the second sentence. Like, yep, that.
I always like the example sentences that they
I do too.
Yeah, me too.
All right, image number 8.
Everyone was something to look her name up there. Yeah. With the red look, with their brush ones. They have them that were, it's in the file. Yeah, that was right there. Nobody good, but just, you know, not as readily available.
I know I remember it so vividly. They had it in like the breakfast at a hotel that I was staying at. But I didn't wake up in time to go down, so they brought me one up. And it's like the scale of that.
Oh no, yeah, I feel like you're.
All right, and lastly, image number 9. And remember, for number 10, write down what connection all 9 of these images have. Turn your cards into me when you're done. I'll grade them, and we'll move on to round number 3. Thank you.
What's number 4? It's
My-
like
Yeah?
You show number 1 again.
Yeah.
A little bit later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
it gets like those. It's like I mean, it worked, but. I feel like that's something good. I don't know. No, we did. I mean, they might.
Thank you, sir.
Hopefully they make it.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll charge you later. Oh, you ever buy that? Forgot about that. So that's so hard. It was very weird. But here you go.
Back later, here's the food.
Thank you.
No, I made our We're good.
What did you get?
Just everything it. Like, most of these are not really real food.
Yes. I feel like that's barely real.
I just Googled this, apparently it's a salad menu. And then it's, yeah.
I knew what that was.
Yeah, I was like,
It's
what's tonight?
it's like a salad with like bacon. That's what
That's why, okay, because I was like, I don't, because I looked it up, I was like, I don't understand, it's a salad, but rye what? Like rye.
that's what it is.
Yes, yes, thanks for asking. Next up, you see I'm rolling the light stuff.
Caroline, I'll grab your card from you.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you. Uh-huh.
Changing one answer.
What are the odds I
We're
would
changing
say
a
that?
wrong answer to a wrong answer.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, let's go over the answers to the connections round really quick. Image number 1, that actress is Sharon Stone. Number 2, that NFL team is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Number 3, that is the Pulitzer Prize. Number 4, that band is Counting Crows. Number 5, that book is Black Beauty. Number 6, that movie is Dirty Dancing. Number 7, that is the Urban Dictionary definition for basic bitch. Number 8, those are of course Krispy Kreme donuts. And number 9, that is of course the Brooklyn Bridge. And for the connection, number 10, all these things have alliterative names. All right, and with that, let's move on to round number 3 tonight. Round number 3 is all about ironic things. All these questions will be about things that can be considered ironic. Do they meet the dictionary definition of irony? I don't know, but let's just all agree to go with it, shall we? All right, so question number 1 of the ironic things round. Question number 1. What pop singer, known by her 5-letter stage name, released her top 20 hit song Intuition in 2003, which called out commercialism with lines like, "You've got something that you're wanting to sell your sin, just cash in," only for the song to ironically be used in commercials for Schick's Intuition line of razors soon after?
Yeah, that's right. You want to do the last or?
All right, question number 2. The pitcher pictured here, who played in the MLB from 2001 to 2015, is named Grant Ball Blank, with the rest of his name being what 4 letters? Giving him a last name that many have joked is ironic for a pitcher to have if they want to be seen as a good pitcher. right, question number 3 of the ironic things round. Question number 3. Pharrell Williams wrote the song that would go on to be used as the famous advertising jingle for what company, who began using the jingle in 2003, which is perhaps ironic, as this company fired Pharrell 3 separate times in his younger years. All right, question number 4. What 1980 spoof comedy film got a sequel in 1982, appropriately given the subtitle The Sequel, with the character in the sequel saying the quote, "Irony can be pretty ironic sometimes"? All right, question number 5 of the ironic things round. Question number 5. According to his nurse, Bill Wilson, the co-founder of Blank, asked for whiskey 4 times shortly before his death in 1971. Fill in the blank.
That's why I was thinking. Oh, is it? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes, I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, that's what yes, this is. Oh, no, here. Oh, yeah.
All right, question number 6. The creator of what TV series, which began airing on Netflix in 2016 and is sometimes called speculative fiction, chose the title he did for the show because he wanted to cast a more sinister light on the TV screens, computer monitors, and phone screens we use every day, with some people online finding this ironic as this show is viewed on those same screens. All right, question number 7. Political activist and counterculture icon Abby Hoffman published a book in 1971 that had what 3-word title? A title that could be seen as ironic, given that the book ended up on the New York Times bestseller list. All right, question number 8. Prior to 2013, when more Americans began eating this food, Pizza Hut was the largest purchaser of what food in the US? With Pizza Hut ironically buying this food not to cook or serve it, but to use as decoration for their salad bars.
That's also.
That was previously a decorative food.
Yeah.
No, I hate that shit.
But also,
And
it
it was
was
like, it's just so bad. I love it, but I know, I understand why people don't like it, yeah.
I prefer spinach, I think that's better. You're gonna have like a, I think, it's just like, because I feel like that's why, that's, but I feel weird shit as well, when you talk to them, not having to like, it's feeling, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that part doesn't bother me as much as that. Like, if you cut it up like small, like sauteing and stuff like that and stuff, but I can't have it as a salad, because I think it's yeah, that's what I'm saying, if like something like cooking it, I think it's okay, but.
All right, question number 9. The tvtropes.org page for Ironic Name is headed by a picture of the main character from what Cartoon Network series, which ran from 1999 to 2002?
Oh yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
You had an ATV?
We didn't have cable in this house.
We're not gonna like watch TV.
So I'll like,
But yeah, just go out there and just start zooming all over.
I made him watch her.
All right, and the final question of the ironic things round, question number 10. YouTuber Todd in the Shadows was talking about what music group when he said their 2009 album, The End, was their most successful album to date, but that the end of their relevance, ironically, came with their next album, The Beginning, which Todd believes ended their time as popular, successful hitmakers, as did their bomb of a Super Bowl halftime show in 2011. All right, take a moment to finish up your cards, turn them in to me when you're done. I'll grade them and we'll move on to round number 4. Thank you, Caroline. You like my Todd in the Shadows question? Hell yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know their album titles.
I don't either, but it's also.
Thank you, sir.
I feel like I just didn't know them.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you.
Good man. That's why I'm saying like.
I think that's right.
This would make sense.
Yeah. But I feel like that was like. Who else?
Yeah, but I was a big fan of theirs and I didn't know their album
Yeah.
titles. Whereas the
I feel like that
don't know
makes
their album
sense. Me
titles.
neither. I only know their earlier stuff. I would have never guessed that. I also just don't think of them.
Also don't know
Yeah.
their album titles.
Yeah.
I forgot
I would
forgot
never.
that they were one of the shows.
Well, I remember hearing that.
Thank you.
Was that, you know, I was gonna say it, but
Yeah.
well,
I would have never guessed that
I thought
because
it
I was
wasn't
like,
that
I didn't
cool.
really see them. I feel like it's just really. Yeah. Yeah, I just like.
Tony, you gotta stop crossing out those correct answers, man. Airplane. Ah, you had it, man. Caroline, could I get another tropical escape? Thank you. All right, let's go over the answers to the ironic things round, shall we? Question number 1. What pop singer, known by her 5-letter stage name, released the 2003 song Intuition, which called out commercialism, but was later used in commercials for Schick's Intuition razors? That is Jewel. Number 2, this pitcher who played in the MLB from 2001 to 2015 is named Grant Ball Blank, with the rest of his name being what 4 letters? An ironic last name for a pitcher who wants to be seen as a good pitcher. In baseball, if a pitcher gives the batter 4 balls, it is a walk. So you would not want your name to be Grant Ball 4. Yeah.
I feel like you're just like destined to prove people wrong.
Yeah.
Like now I have to play that position.
Fair. Number 3, Pharrell wrote the song that would go on to be used as the famous jingle for what company? Which is perhaps ironic, as this company fired Pharrell 3 separate times in his youth. Pharrell wrote the I'm Lovin' It song, used as the McDonald's jingle.
That means they'd be hiring
Yeah, I don't totally get that, but. Number 4, what 1980 spoof comedy film got a sequel in 1982 with the appropriate subtitle of the sequel, in which one character says, irony can be pretty ironic sometimes? That is Airplane. Number 5, according to his nurse, Bill Wilson, the co-founder of Blank, asked for whiskey 4 times shortly before his death in 1971. It is ironic because he was the co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous. Number 6, the creator of what TV series, which began airing on Netflix in 2016, chose the title he did because he wanted to reference the TV screens, computer monitors, and phone screens we use every day, though cast them in a more sinister light. That show is Black Mirror. Number 7, political activist and counterculture icon Abby Hoffman published a book in 1971 with what 3-word title? A title that could be seen as ironic given that the book ended up on the New York Times bestseller list. That book was Steal This Book.
Yeah.
Number 8, prior to 2013, when more Americans began eating this food, Pizza Hut was the largest purchaser of what food in the US? Though they bought it not to cook or serve, but to use as decoration for their salad bars. That is kale.
I love kale.
Number 9, the TVTropes.org page for Ironic Name is headed by a picture of the main character from what Cartoon Network series, which ran from 1999 to 2002. That is, of course, Courage the Cowardly Dog. And lastly, number 10, Todd in the Shadows was talking about what music group when he said their album The End was their most successful album to date, but that their follow-up album, The Beginning, heralded the end of their relevance as popular, successful hitmakers. Those are the Black Eyed Peas. All right. And with that, let's segue into round number 4. Round number 4 is the same name round. This is another visual round, so you want to be sure you can see the screen. For this round, I'm going to show you 2 or more pictures, one at a time. They can be pictures of people, places, things, fictional characters, what have you. But those 2 things will share the same name. So, for example, if I were to show you Black Eyed Peas the food and Black Eyed Peas the music group we were just talking about, for your answer, you would of course write Black Eyed Peas. Make sense? All right, let's get started with the same name round. Question number 1.
That's what I said.
And I don't know that who.
Yeah.
I feel like when you read me to the guest list.
Just put it because we have other things. That's definitely not.
All right, question number 2. All right, question number 3. Yeah.
Somebody needs help.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like
All right, question number 4.
The show?
is that
I think so. I think so. It looks like her, but I'm not sure. It might just look like her. They also look like her.
All right, question number 5.
Have you ever read it? It's the stupidest thing. There's like 80 running jokes in it that like don't make any sense. If you have context for it.
It's probably why I read it. The more I did it, I was like, what the fuck is this?
I like how at the bottom of Wuthering Heights it specifies sex scene, singular.
Just one.
Just one, so you know. You don't gotta be that cautious, but it's in
Wouldn't that be included in mature themes?
there. Yeah, that's very broad. I mean, I would hope Wuthering Heights has mature themes.
Obsession.
All right, question number 6.
That tagline is crazy. There we go.
It does look
I'm
like.
guessing based on the fish.
I mean, I can see that.
I don't know the game.
It's better because though I'm like, this is different, but it's not very. I feel like I've seen it, but it was
That's how come that is too. What a funny fish thing.
2 A's.
All right, question number 7.
I mean, I got it.
Yeah, I don't recognize it. I don't recognize the red character. Yeah.
I know that.
I don't know.
All right, question number 8.
Yeah, that's good. I'm 88. I knew it was underwear. Oh yeah. I mean, in terms of pop culture. Well, I actually, that's like I was. I was alive and having a memory of that time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the later stuff is really where I start to kick in.
Yeah, mine's like it's my thing. That's like when I was like 7, you know, like. I feel like that's the difference between me and my sister. 'Cause she was.
All right, question number 9.
Now it's making Oh.
All right, and lastly, question number 10. Take a moment to finish up your cards, turn them into me when you're done, I'll grade them, and we'll move on to tonight's final round. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You should. He loves people. Max is really cute. Yeah. Yeah. He'll love you pets.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I want to spend Max. Yep. Aw. Are you sure? This looks like a cover. Look at him.
Thank you.
Told you. He is so happy. Little old dog.
All right, let's go over the answers to the same name round really quick. Question number 1, that boxer and that singer are both named Jack Johnson. Yeah. Number 2, that unit of measurement and that verb are both fathom. Number 3, that old PBS show and that song are both This Old House. Number 4, that movie and that soda are both Crush. Number 5, That Wuthering Heights character and that cartoon cat are both Heathcliff. Number 6, a really tricky one, but the name of that fish and the name of that board game are both Wahoo. Wow. Number 7, that Muppet Baby, that Doug character, and that Nickelodeon puppet are all named Skeeter. Number 8, that town and that movie are both Fargo. Number 9, those are of course both kinds of poker. And number 10, that band and that song are both named Poison.
You gotta do that. I feel like I haven't heard you sing that in a while.
It has been a while. I should do that. All right, and with that, let's move on to tonight's final round. This is the wild card round. This is just 10 random questions to close out the evening. All right, let's get started with the wild card round. Question number 1. BYU's Richie Saunders, who's currently playing in the NCAA tournament, is the great-grandson of the man who invented what food product? The name of this product is often used generically, though it's actually a trademark of the Ore-Ida company, with Ore-Ida and Saunders making a sponsorship deal this past week.
Some sort of heritage. It's not. It definitely is. But I also just like, it's perfect food. Which is why I read
All right, question number 2. What singer has a tradition of taking pictures of herself holding her albums being sold at Target while sitting in a Target shopping cart? First doing so in 2016, and most recently for her album released in August of last year. We're trying to focus on trivia. All right, question number 3 of the wild card round. Question number 3. Pictured here is the tongue of what animal, with the blue coloring believed to be an evolutionary adaptation to keep their tongues from getting sunburned as they pick leaves from trees? All right, question number 4. What 1937 novel, which was adapted into an animated film in 1977 and later a trilogy of live-action films released from 2012 to 2014, is occasionally referred to by the alternate title There and Back Again?
She was, I remember seeing her.
Yeah, that was a class of mine, but I didn't say it. That was so long ago.
Who else in the pictures?
All right, question number 5. The Hillside Singers were a one-hit wonder music group, though calling them a one-hit wonder or a group is dubious, as the group was just a collection of unrelated singers put together by an ad agency, and their one hit, the 1971 top 20 song, I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing in Perfect Harmony, was actually an ad jingle used in a famous commercial for what product?
Yep. I was like, that's good. And I actually like looked it up. I feel like, all the like,
I did actually know it before I did it.
I like recognized it. It's like the drum. There was also like something that surrounding that whole it was a very like community friendly. Yeah, I really like it. It was like 10 years ago. No. Adopted him as a minor.
All right, question number 6. The popular Final Fantasy series of video games were originally available exclusively on Nintendo consoles. However, because Nintendo stuck with size-limited cartridges for the N64, the series developers defected from Nintendo in 1997, releasing the hugely popular Final Fantasy VII exclusively on what console?
I got one of those.
All right, question number 7. Which of the 4 locations below would possibly use the substance known as pink slime? Is it A, a construction site, B, a beauty salon, C, a fast food restaurant, or D, a sex shop? Yeah.
I think that's, I was looking at the, yeah. I feel like the.
Yeah. All right, moving on to question number 8. Fans of a certain animated TV series often refer to a particular era of the show, lasting roughly 1997 to 2003, as the jerk-ass blank era, with that blank being the name of what character on the show, with the jerk-ass label commenting on how this character's personality changed in this era, to the point that, while an earlier episode ended with this character riding a bike into the sunset with someone, an episode in this era ended with this character blowing a tranquilizer dart into that same someone's neck.
But it couldn't have changed.
Yeah, that's why I agree with you. Oh, I thought you said something
No,
else.
I think that's correct.
Do you think it's a good character?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm mostly convinced of who.
All right, question number 9. What 9-letter word appears in an expression dating back to the 1500s about not eliminating valuable things in an effort to get rid of unwanted things, is also the title of a 2000 song by No Doubt, and is the type of product social media personality Belle Delphine infamously began selling in 2019?
That's why I know. That's why I knew you were right.
I thought it was speaking for her.
Right? That must be it. I can see him moving. Yep. On the way. Tranquilizer.
All right, and the final question of tonight's trivia, question number 10. The radio station WYXB published an article on their website ranking the top 20 songs that were most popular on MySpace. According to them, the two most popular songs on MySpace were, for 1 point each, a 2006 song by what emo band, the only top 10 hit of their career, and a 2007 song by what rapper, the only #1 hit of his career. All right, take a moment to finish up. Turn your cards into me when you're done. I'll grade them, and we'll go over tonight's final scores.
I feel like I should go to see because that's my thing. But that was I was a fan of them in high school. But they were also earlier. No, but no. I think you're right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I think you're right. No, I think you're right. I like it. And I love them, so I agree with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not, like, again, I'm
It
really
could
bad,
also
I'm really bad at years.
I mean, I graduated high school and I was like became a fan of them in the end of high school. So that would make sense. But I also followed them for their albums released. So that could make sense. Because I used to look at the Pure Volume. So Pure Volume. And they had like all the like up and coming people and I would like listen to songs on them, like whatever was like the top recommended stuff that they were on there. So I actually have like their demo tracks that are like completely different than what their album things were. They were better than what their album was. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This is so different. Because it was what?
What is the joke? I have no idea.
I'm gonna look.
Wait, no. Wait, no, I really want to look at these.
What are they talking about?
Is he like resisting himself or whatever is happening in his hand?
Thank you.
Do we look like so sad because there was standing here?
A little.
My
Yeah.
ass just hurt from sitting on
Oh, fair.
because I'm sitting on like a table like this.
Yeah, that's no good.
Because like, oh, actually, I really don't know about it.
Oh,
There's nothing. Well, like I couldn't see from the bed.
I see.
So I created a little thing on my
Aw.
like stumps.
You poor thing. I'm so sorry.
Well, because of this guy.
Yeah.
But
That's the album.
but it's the song released as a single.
Well, so let's do it. Sorry, it was your girl.
I mean, it is the right time for me, but that is all their content. That makes a lot of sense.
Like, it's hard for me to know because, like, I listen to both of them and, like, there are other songs that are hits in my head. I don't know if
No,
they're
it's-
on the radio, but.
Thank you so much, sir.
This is also
Yeah, I knew that's why I did that because I knew that I thought it was cool. I remember when that album came out and then listened to it. You're love it. That and the there. I don't remember the album.
Thank you so much, Caroline.
They were like some of the first. Like,
Okay. I have everyone's final scores tallied. But before we go over that, let's go over the answers to the wild card round. Question number 1, BYU's Richie Saunders is the great-grandson of the man who invented what food product? The name of this product is often used generically, though it's actually a trademark of the Ore-Ida Company, with Ore-Ida and Saunders making a sponsorship deal this past week. Those are tater tots. Number 2, what singer has a tradition of taking pictures of herself holding her albums being sold at Target while sitting in a Target shopping cart? That is Sabrina Carpenter. Number 3, pictured here is the tongue of what animal, with the blue coloring believed to be an evolutionary adaptation to keep their tongues from getting sunburned as they pick leaves from trees. That is the tongue of a giraffe. Number 4, what 1937 novel, which was adapted into an animated film in 1977 and later a trilogy of live-action films from 2012 to 2014, is occasionally referred to by the alternate title, There and Back Again? That is The Hobbit. Number 5, the Hillside Singers were a one-hit wonder music group, though calling them a one-hit wonder or a group is dubious, as the group was just a collection of unrelated singers put together by an ad agency, and their one hit was actually just an ad jingle used in a famous commercial for Coca-Cola. Number 6, the Final Fantasy series of video games was originally available exclusively on Nintendo consoles, but when Nintendo stuck with cartridges for the N64, Final Fantasy left Nintendo, and the hugely popular Final Fantasy VII was exclusively released on the Sony PlayStation. Number 7, which of the 4 locations below would possibly use the substance known as pink slime? Pink slime is the name given to a meat byproduct that comes from ground beef trimmings. It is often used at fast food restaurants. Number 8, fans of a certain animated TV series often refer to the show's era from 1997 to 2003 as the jerk-ass blank era, with that blank being the name of what character on the show. The jerk-ass label refers to the fact that, whereas in an earlier episode he rode a bike into the sunset with Marge, in a later episode he blew a tranquilizer dart into Marge's neck. That is the jerk-ass Homer era. Yeah. Number 9. What 9-letter word appears in an expression dating back to the 1500s about not eliminating good things when getting rid of bad things, is the title of a 2000 song by No Doubt, and is the type of product that Belle Delphine infamously began selling in 2019? That expression is "Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater." That No Doubt song is Bathwater, and Belle Delphine in 2019 began selling her Gamer Girl bathwater. And lastly, number 10, the radio station WYXB published an article ranking the top 20 songs that were most popular on MySpace. According to them, the 2 most popular songs on MySpace were What 2006 Emo Song and What 2006-7 Rap Song. The 2006 emo song was Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, and the 2007 rap song is, of course, Crank That by Soulja Boy. All right. And with that, let's go over tonight's final scores. But, Welcome to the Black Parade. But before we go over the final scores, Caroline is your bartender, everybody. Please take care of her. Please tip her really well because she takes care of you. All right. Finishing in 3rd place tonight with 67 points and winning $10 off their tab, congratulations to Kiss the Alderman. Finishing in 2nd place with 76 points and winning $15 off their tab. Congratulations to Bible Studies. And in first place tonight, beating them by just 6 points, with 82 and winning $25 off their tab. Congratulations to Emil, thanks you. All right, folks, thank you all so much for playing tonight. My name's Haya Whirling. We do trivia every Tuesday here at Commune. I would love to see you here again next week. But until then, everyone have a great night. Stay and hang out and have some drinks, have a little food, and I will see you later. Have a good night.
How'd you return your pen?
Thank you.
Very important.
Yeah, those pens always like to go missing.
I will never steal you.
Thank you.
Only your heart.
Too late. $42. Yeah, you cleared the 40 mark. That's the important thing. Good to see you, Tony. Thanks for coming by, man.
It's like her favorite hobby, but she's like
It's kind of worth it for the year of work, you know? I'm like, hey, this actually wasn't good.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to censor out the mouth. Yeah.